Howdy, howdy. Or ahoy, ahoy, whichever you prefer. So it's been about a week since I started what was dubbed a Facebook fast, but which has also been a Reddit fast as well. And I figured I'd probably do a chance to report in. I've been kind of off the grid, which is interesting in its own way. I wonder if I put this here, the lighting would be better. Little bit, but you know what? I'm perfectly fine with this as is. See, this is what we do. We check things as we go, and we polish a bit. So I won't lie, it's been interesting. Overall, it's a lot more quiet, which is really good. Uh, One of the biggest challenges, without a doubt, is the data detox. As someone who is always aggressively needing more constant stimulation and more constant input without having a fallback, it's challenging to keep the brain weasels at bay, just because it's remarkably easy to distract yourself with other things. I have found myself trying all sorts of crazy shit to try and keep my brain occupied, including watching a lot more news, which unfortunately is really repetitive. I've even gone so far as to pay attention to Twitter, which honestly doesn't move fast enough for me, but I'm probably just using it wrong. And I've even gone on Nextdoor just to find out how many cats are missing in my neighborhood, which I will tell you, there's quite a few of them. As I'm led to believe there is in most neighborhoods. Cats and random homeless people wandering around. That's pretty much the Nextdoor community. I was hoping it would spur some genuine creativity, which to a small extent it has. I've blogged twice. I'm gonna have to rearrange this because that is just really, really bright. So let's do this. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Again, we modify as needs dictate. So, like I said, I was hoping to be a lot more creative, which unfortunately I really haven't been. Uh, got a couple blogs. I've been doing a daily TikTok, which is kind of nice because people are actually paying attention. I did look at my bad English read submitted scribblings thing, and it's nice because it's obvious that people have actually been watching them. A lot of them have got upwards of 50 views, which is kind of cool. Means I should probably do more, and means I should probably write more. Honestly, there's a ton of stuff I should do more, but a lot of it is still it's the money thing. It's the work thing. As long as I'm having to worry about funding, I'm not going to be able to focus on anything else. Or I'm just using that as a convenient excuse to not focus on anything else. Because if I don't actually do anything, I can't fail at it. And I'm not overly happy with that. But I really do seem to be standing in my way a lot lately. So, to know thyself is the ultimate form of aggression, something like that. Still working on the school bus thing. Got a fresh, mild setback in the fact that all of the DOT paperwork that I needed to get signed off, I actually need to get signed off on before I'm even able to get some appointments. So that feels like another fucking kick in the teeth. But a friend of mine did mention that a lot of these setbacks were simply sweeping challenges out of my way. And there is some validity to that because I am actually working on taking care of my health a lot better, which is one big plus. Went to the dentist for the first time in 5 years, apparently. Got all my dental work taken care of in the space of 2 weeks. 6 small cavities, extra double super cleaning, and the last trip through, they numbed up my bottom jaw so bad that even if I wanted a cup of straight coffee, I would have had to run it through a blender. But teeth are all good for the undetermined future. Started actually doing a little bit of hiking here and there. Went out on Monday with Tammy. Went out on Tuesday with just myself. Heading out this afternoon with my eldest, which should be pretty worthwhile. It's been a year. I'm still confused. I've got no fucking idea. So I've kind of dedicated myself to the goal that the big goal right now is just getting all my bills paid off. One of the biggest things that stands in my way of all of my dreams and all of my desires and all of my wishes is the fact that I owe money on a house and a car and a student loan. And as long as I owe, someone else has control. Someone else has that authority. Someone else wields that. And it's frustrating. It's not that I'm averse to working. I love doing things. I love doing things that are productive. I love helping other people. I genuinely love talking to people and hearing about what they want to do and trying to find ways to make it happen. Thing is, it's really hard when I don't actually know what I want to do. It's nice. My wife is well trained enough that, if we didn't have the debt, I wouldn't have to work and we'd still be filling the bank account. And if I didn't have to worry about working, I could spend a lot more time trying to figure out exactly what it is that I want to be doing, because I'm already down half a life. And unfortunately, there's no med packs or stim packs to turn me back into a 20-year-old with the information I've gathered so far. But it's been very informative to take the time off. It's been very positive to take the time off. Honestly, I'm debating whether I'm even going to go back on once the time is over. It's nice to have the resource, but the privacy overreach with social media, the touch and go nature of it, the massive amount of possible platforms. I'm wondering how far I can go on word of mouth. I'm wondering how far I can go without utilizing social media. I mean, I've already established myself as a person that people want to know and a person that people find worth following. So maybe make them look for me for once. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I just don't know. And until I do, it's not really going to matter what steps I take, because it's going to keep coming back to well, what do you want to do? I want to buy my friends drinks. I want to support their stupid hobbies. I want to support their amazing hobbies. I want to God, I don't know. Anyway, like I said, this was primarily a bit of a check-in video. The grand experiment continues. Depending on how things work out, you might see me back on Facebook in a couple weeks. If nothing else, still blogging, still TikToking, and I'll be posting more videos in time. So, hope you have a great one.